afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast from me, your host, Imperial Dane, Master Propaganda Hero, Psych, Defender of the Fatherland. We're off here to a 1 vs 1 on La Glaze. Between the south, we got Humongous Confusion, aka PugnaciousPenguin, fighting here for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland, for the Kampfgruppe Wolf. Versus in the north, we got Wapoon, fighting here for the Soviet Union for the 185th Rifle Division, tasked with assaulting and storming these positions, breaking through towards to the Baltic coast. So this is basically somewhere up there in by the Baltics. We got here penal troopers on the way there for Wapoon, penal trooper start. Doctrine, we look at mechanized assault, fortified armor, and lightning war versus guard motor, reserve army, and defensive tactics. A bit of mix of sort of commonly meta, though. I'm seeing an increase again in reserve army, which is personally one of my sort of more fun to use doctrines when I played it, until of course again the whole just became too easy really, which again by the looks at the upcoming Balance PO patch will sort of fix up once it gets released. Though they are seemingly a bit convinced that the penal troopers are quite fine with submachine guns and flamethrowers. I've said that in the latest update, which I have made a video because, well, they basically then conflate the whole entire thing into one big patch note, which makes it a bit tricky to follow on. But some stuff there. Basically, also the T7. The Stuart got a slight buff there as well. The Universal Carrier got a slight buff, and the Mortar got a bit more nerf. We got more penalties on the way there for Wapoon. Penguin here, Humongous Confusion, going here for MD42 Grenadier stuff. Pretty standard stuff. Let's focus more on the center here of the map rather than the west side and the fuel. Whereas Wapoon so far is moving more towards the east. There's penal troopers moving towards the center. There we go. First shots fired. Grenadiers versus penal troopers. Kar-98Ks versus the slightly more advanced SVT-40 semi-automatic rifle, which is a fun fact, was actually the toned down fully automatic battle rifle, because it turned out it was too good. Specifically, the recoil was too much for the rifle, so they basically had to tone it down to make it a semi-automatic rifle, which was then used as a basis for the German T-43, because the Germans themselves didn't quite figure out how to do it. So when they captured the SVT-40, an example of it, they examined it, they could then make their own, and thusly the T-43. Fun fact there. Penal troops moving towards the west here at a rapid pace. And more on the way. There's a big swing pretty hard for the west, even as PugnaciousPenguin here is focusing on the centre. Oh, Humongous Confusion to the Pioneers actually left on their own. Actually looks like he might head towards these and hit his opponent's points there. MD42 occupying the corner house there. Penal Troopers then getting the Pioneers. MD40 versus SVT40 up close to the Pioneers will not stand a chance. Penal Troopers raw firepower here will basically overwhelm them, force them back. Third squad on the way there for Wapoon, noting Balby's got no bulletins for them, so in that regard, it could have been sort of argued it's a bit of a quick move here. But at the same time, though, Humongous is actually hitting Wapoon's points here and also cutting off from his own fuel point there, so in that regard, he's also got an aggressive plan himself. Both players, thusly, as aggressively as possible as they can for each side, there's actually going in. No take up yet there for Humongous. He might want to follow up with an MD42 here versus a penal trooper heavy start. But in fact, he's going for the sniper, which is interesting considering, I mean, in theory, Wapoon can also follow up with a sniper to counter his sniper. So in that regard, you'd think he'd be less likely to go for a sniper. Plus, I mean, they are 6-man squads. The sniper would be a bit harder in it to sort of really get anything going. But nonetheless, Humongous Confusion is going forward. Grenadiers here versus Engineers here in the northeast. Shots fired. Come on, Jürgen, shows him what for. Can I hit him? No. Hits him? This is a German army. This is World War II. Hitting people was World War I and before. Oh, yeah, I mean, technically we could hit them, but that would be barbaric. And the German army shall never be known for doing anything terrible ever again. Ever. Pioneers bring up there, go Piums right in front of the flamethrowers going off. We got the sniper out here. The shaft shoots it with a scoped G43, though technically the Germans wouldn't have used that one, since it is semi-automatic rifle tends to be less good at sniping compared to a bolt-action rifle. It's partly due to the way that most semi-automatic rifles sort of operate, which is, they draw away gas to then load in the next round from the shot, which basically means there's less power in each shot. Thusly, I mean, it's less great for sniping duties. I mean, they would have used some of them, but primarily they used the Kar-98Ks, and of course they had more power and thus also more range and more accuracy. There you go, quick kill there on the Strafniki Grenadiers under fire from the other penal troops there holding up here. We got 4 squads of penal troops here for Wapoon, and that is quite a few there. Do we have any take up here for them yet? Nope, we got here some field infirmary action on the way here. But actually, it's an interesting sort of split up of the map. Very rare to see actually the northern player holds the west, the southern player holds the east. So, I mean, very interesting sort of division here of the map. Penal troops are being pushed back here by the Grenadiers and the Sniper. Pioneers moving up there, the Flamming Rifles. We've got take up there for humongous confusion. MD42 falling back, Grenadiers going up. And there you go, a few shots here. Rushing for the house. Noting no flamethrowers yet here for the penal troops, just for the engineers. Penal troops out in the open there, taking quite a bit of damage. We've got pioneers up here as well, the Flamming Rifle. And there go catching the penal troops, quite a bit of damage. MD4 trajectory retreats in this case. Humongous confusion, clearly worried about the potential of that falling into the enemy's hands. We've got Grenadier squad here forgotten by the eastern viewpoint. Flamethrower engineers moving in there, and we've got a fresh push up the west here from humongous confusion. We have take up there as well. Three Grenadiers, one Sniper, one MD42 versus 4 penal troops there for Wapoon, who's also basically reinforcing a lot of these penal troopers, these hardened criminals. That's a fun fact, you know, the Germans also use penal troopers. It's just less talked about, but they very much sort of make use of them, including in North Africa, for example. I believe also in Arnhem someone active fought there, some Luftwaffe officers. So, some fun facts there, some fun facts there. Points there being seized, MD42 reinforcing. Yet to see any like to make a nice company. Point that being secured. We can actually see the humongous confuse is gaining a lot of map here over Wapoon. Sniper there so far with 4 kills, going into a bit of trouble. MD42 nearby since that's back here. Moving out for the fatherland. Got the pioneers running back, and they definitely should get to work on a like to make a nice company. Some S-mounts here, and they would have done great though for humongous confusion. They're hoping to maintain map control. Or for that match, you could have the Grenadiers here, the machine gun bunker, but of course there's the counter argument. He's up against penal troopers, and with that sort of being part of a larger network, he could just gotten past it and satcheled it. So, I mean, I can understand why he didn't do it there. But there you go. First going though for a bunker here. Not the like to make a nice company. I do think you should have prioritised that one slightly in reverse, but that's just me. Still, he's got most of the map, though. Wapoon here is rushing ahead, though, for light vehicles and armour, though he can't neatly still make use of it, though. He doesn't quite have the fuel in that regard. Humongous confusion has actually been able to control the fuel very well, though. And that, of course, also gives him quite an advantage tech-wise. Besides just denying his opponent the ability to take a hit for vehicles and light armour, and of course ensures he can that way gain an advantage and edge over his opponent. G for the fleet on the way there, he's gone for lightning war. It's a blitzkrieg. There you go, like to make a nice company. That will certainly give his troops a bit more mobile firepower here versus the Russians. More punches coming up west there. Engineers coming up through the centre. Going again for the cut-off point there. Aggressive sort of play there. Again, he knows where to hit. He knows the weak spots. Engineers out in there versus the Grenadiers. The key for the fleas singing out there versus the Engineers flamethrowers. Shots fired. Got the sniper moving up there as well. Peeking his head around the corner. Peekaboo. I see you. So does the machine gun gewehr. But you know, I'm also here. Take sack, you Russian bastards. Take sack. Yeah, Ludwig. Calm down. Calm down. You're supposed to be a sharpshooter, not a stormtrooper. Down here, like to make a nice company up, but nothing really happening from it. Grenadiers are catching penal troops out in the open. A lot of sort of confused action. I mean, we got here, here, here. I mean, it's just all over the place at the moment. Really sort of scattered map here. Penal troops there taking damage. We've got a bit of light fun here. Grenadiers taking losses. Fuel pump being cut off. And of course, they've got the fun here. Grenadiers also with G for the fleas. Need support. MD42 can't really reach support. There you go. Penal troops pushed back. Grenadiers still in a low health condition. Sniper moving ahead very aggressively again. He's really using that sniper very, very aggressively. He's floating resources here. He could consider Panzer Grenadiers or a 222. A half tank, I think, would also be a pretty good choice here for humongous confusion. I mean, he's got really several good options to utilize here versus Wapoon. And Wapoon, well, he needs to, I think, choose a doctrine at this stage. I mean, he's not going to get it. I mean, he could go for a half-track right now, though. I mean, a half-track supporting his penal troopers would give him mobility and a bit more durability and allow him to press his opponent more. So, I mean, it is an option here for Wapoon to consider the M5 half-track. We'll have to see, though, what he's actually will go for. We've got a Pack 40 here. Interestingly enough, I mean, he's got a lot of fuel control, but he's still clearly worried about something happening in the vehicle department. I do think some Panzer Grenadiers here would initially be a better choice, but, you know, following up with a Pack 40 after that is not a bad idea. But Pack 40 first here for humongous confusion and the Kampfgruppe Wolf. Bunting squad. He's actually going for 5th penal trooper squad. 5! Good lord. And now they're getting flamethrowers. I mean, thankfully there's no submachine guns with them yet, but good lord, 5 penal trooper squads. You don't see that very often. You don't see that very often. I mean, it is very manpower expensive and intense, but at the same time, it does pack a lot of firepower and fire with the upgrades at all here. MD42, oh no, oh no, oh no. Bit of a happen to leave the MD42 like that on his own. He's going to lose it too. Wapoon, that's going to be a huge hit there too. Wapoon then, he's going to have a suppressive weapon there versus humongous confusion. Big victory there for the 185th Rifle Division. Sniper there, sniping away 10 kills, veterans you won. You really should replace that MD42 as fast as possible because, again, with such an infantry-heavy approach there, MD42s will be absolutely vital in somewhat controlling the movements of Wapoon, who's now getting back a lot of the map here. At the same time, we got no further take-up there, at least initially. Going points here, he's got the fuel connector, so he can actually go for some vehicles there versus humongous confusion. Kills there pushed back. Sniper there, possibly part of the reason he retreated. And he sneak reinforced fully. He could consider single squad there, maybe with the LMG-42. And we got the doctrine there for Wapoon. It is Soviet Reserve Army. Mobilizing extra manpower for the assault against the Kampfgruppe. Stavka has designated this sector as being extra important and is diverting manpower otherwise meant for other divisions to this sector. Penal troops out there getting burned. We got Grenadiers coming up with D43s to counter-attack here in the western sector there by humongous confusion with Grenadiers, flamethrowers here. Overwhelming the penal troopers who were a bit on their own with no support weapons, so that we got a counter-attack force there already marshalling. Again, he's got so many penal troopers, 5 squads, that's 30 penal troopers at any time. Penal troopers have the stuff. Nick got the snap supporting as well here. Incendiary explosion around there could be helpful. Grenadiers map support. There you go, we got a big push here. MD42 nowhere to be seen. Penal troops are taking damage. Pioneers push back, and they're coming up from the other side. Incendiary explosion around here would be absolutely great for humongous. MD42 is, well, covering the west side. Right, he's running into trouble. Grenadiers doing what they can here. Sniper. Oh, there we go. He actually popped it off. Giving the Grenadiers a bit more room, a bit more time. Satchel charge on the house. They need to get out. Need to get out. Ah, wrong door.
We are suffering losses.
Wrong door. He chose poorly. Nothing further. I mean, he has taken up though. Grenadiers here versus penal troopers. G43 singing out almost for G2. Getting some kills there.
Enemy forces
Not
are securing
before being
our
pushed back.
territory.
MD42 setting up here. Panzer Grenadiers around there for humongous confusion. A support armor core next would be great, but Panzer Grenadiers I think would work up pretty nicely. And of course, getting these upgrades there. He just goes for G43s. He likes those. He wants those. Germany wants those. Panzer Grenadier almost done there for humongous. Wapoon can soon go for the T70 if he wants to. Bigger penal trooper push going up here again. MD42 this time a bit better in a position to act support. D43 the snipers, pioneers. Panzer Grenadiers arriving for Germany. Grenadiers can reinforce, and there you go. Big push here. MD42 needs to set up pretty Schnell. Sniper pulling back here behind the line. Pioneers there being pushed back. We got relief infantry here. We got relief infantry for humongous confusion. Troops are retreating, so he's calling up on reserves as well here for the Kampfgruppe. Also on in the Baltic would likely, be Estonians in most cases, either from the SS police battalions, most likely, which there were several of in that region. Basically meant their security and the likes. MD42 opening up the Panzer Grenadiers suppressing them. Quickly crawling out a line of sight here. Even there's rounds slab all them and bit of fighting here. Grenadiers counter-attacking engineers. Got the T70 out there for Wapoon. Bit of light armour. So Paul McCall will go up. In fact, he can quickly go up for an Ostman, which would be, at the moment, actually pretty potent. I mean, he could, of course, also just setting up for the Panzer IV. But an Ostman right now, simply due to the lead he has otherwise over Wapoon, plus the fact that opponent is largely infantry with our sniper tank, I think would be an extremely good choice. But again, the Panzer IV isn't a bad choice either. And it is Panzer we have got the T70 moving in, firing away. Also for the Panzer Grenadiers, Joachim stumbles over, dead. Moving towards the centre of the map. And there you go, got a kill. We got an Ostrom squad there on the way for humongous confusion. Also, fun fact, the Germans, I believe, raised, I think, 2 actually Estonian SS Grenadier divisions there. Plus, I think there was either Latvian or Lithuanian Grenadier division as well of the SS kind, which basically meant they were actually really, really big. Since as an SS division, they would have 3 battalions per regiment, and they had 3 infantry regiments, meaning they would have basically 9 SS Grenadier battalions, so a lot of infantry really. Troops are healing, reinforcing. Up here, Pioneers being pushed back. The penal troopers here, more pushing through. He's got the Panther on the way there. T-70 hot in pursuit. Pack 40 is nowhere near to be seen. It's actually over here. He's making movements towards there. Ostrom leading the way. Penal troops opening up there. Vitch and T2 already. We got rapid conscription from him, actually. So he's quick to use the same tricks, except he gets better troops out of it. Plus, he's getting things that the doctrine can actually be upgraded. I mean, they can actually become a bit of a problem there for humongous confusion down the road. Come these out in the open here. Panzer's doing what they can there with the Sturm Gewehrs. Panzer almost done rough grenade off. There we go, troops in running. But right now we can see Wapoon has managed to get most of the map here in a few decisive movements. Panzer further there arrives for humongous confusion and the comfortable Wolf. Panzer Grenadier moving ahead on their own, a bit risky there, a bit risky. Awesome, they're going straight for the viewpoint there. We go, we actually got a contract order out there for him, and he's quick to equip them with the PPSH-41 submachine gun. No pin machine gun there though for the Panzer IV. Force getting ready for a push for the centre. Sniper hanging about here. Panther moving westwards there. Go catch the Strafniki out in the open. Sniper getting a few kills. And that's 6 infantry squads there for Wapoon. 5 penal troopers, 1 conscript squad, and there you go. PPSH-41 submachine guns up as well there. And he's also engaged by the T-70 and the flamethrower engineers. And there we go. Rapid conscription has worn off. You got contract there versus the Grenadiers though. Moving up behind the fence, the problem is there's a Panther 4 nearby which can very quickly make short work of the fence. If it wanted to. Do not worry, they cannot see us. This fence is impenetrable. Oh shit! They got a tank! Nobody told me about this!
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
Comes out in there and they're taking loss from the sniper. They're going to these, they're being pushed back. And before sitting up as well, so there you go, conscripts are running. And back here, healing reinforcement going on. Panzer goes ready for another push. We got more Pioneers there for humongous confusion, which considering again he's got a Panther 4 isn't a bad idea. The more he can repair it with, the better. But certainly Wapoon there was able to spring back quite aggressively. He could consider some mines here, and there in fact looks like he is. In fact, laying down mines, got work there by Wapoon. Moving up there though with minimal support, though we've got more infantry moving up there. You could also consider mortar just to lay down some more explosive firepower there versus Wapoon, lay down smoke screens and the likes, that could be an option. Want to get the Panther over there, but he's quickly repairing that one first. Fully secure that. Also moving extra Sniper 5, you got Pinch down here from the north, you got the MD-42 setting up. Panzer's there firing away, sneaking up there, go damage into the T-70. Down south here, we've got Pioneers straight into the penal troopers. And self-repairs there on it, pretty much preventing it from actually damaging the Panzers, but I got the MD-42 for that. Panzer 4 with sniper support moving towards the centre there. Up here, Pioneers going for the point, the MD-42 moving ahead as well. And Panzer Grenadiers managed to unsuppress themselves here in the back alleys. Pioneers still getting wiped, executed there by the Stravniki. And there we go, we've got a penal triple flank here going in. MD-42 stopping it though, for the most part. Panzer moving up through the centre, supporting it. Panzer there engaging some troops as well here. Final grenade though is not available. We've got a Panzer anti-tank unit there, pushing the Panzer 4 out of the town centre. Good job there by Wapoon. Troops are suppressed. Might want to get the Panzer 4 to deal with that. Go halted though, singularly by the MD-42. Another loss here, I think, by him. That was the Panzer Grenadiers here. Not good there for him. Not good. A bit more sizable loss there for humongous confusion and the comfortable Wolf. Particularly considering how much infantry his opponent has. He's going for more Pioneers first. Got a good hit in the T-70 by the Panzer 4. Anti-tank parts creeping up there with their Panzer Schreck back here. Troops getting ready for another push, and here we got further fighting there. Penal troops caught trying to flank in. Ostrom Grenadiers doing their best to stall them, and there goes spotting the partisans in the process, firing away most merrily. Got moving up there, and we got more moving it. Penal troops moving up. A lot of action here. And the anti-tank Panzer again trying to creep up. They're trying to surprise the Panzer 4. Got veterans 1 in the Ostrom already. I mean, they are facing quite veteran troops, and the thing to keep in mind about veterans you gain is in part based on the veterans unit they're also fighting. So, I mean, a veteran C unit is actually going to give them more experience than the veteran C Syria unit. That's an important detail there to keep in mind. That's going to be a huge help to the Ostrom now, but, you know, this detail there. They got take up for Wapoon, which means actually soon being going for T-3476 is here versus Humongous Confusion. Very, I think, strong choice there by Wapoon. Anti-tank rolls through there, breaks for the wall. Anti-tank right there, close to being crushed. Got anti-tank grenade off, bit too early though. Immediately, I said Panzerschlag first, then grenade, you idiot. T-3476 on the way for Wapoon. They're adding some armored punch, and we got a big penal trooper force here in the west. Really nightmare, unless of course there's an MD-42 waiting. In that regard, we can sort of see one of the issues that happens when you get too much infantry. You begin structuring track to control them, and in that case, that makes an MD-42 that much more viable. Because again, it can sort of stop a huge assault on his own. T-3476 halfway done. Nothing further here from him. I mean, an Ostman right now would be a really good choice for Humongous Confusion. I mean, it would really help versus all that infantry. CoH2 would also be good. There's some sorts of tanks on the way. He's going for more Panzer Grenadiers. Not a bad choice either. Not a bad choice either. Though he would also benefit, by the way, from a Pendulum machine gun on the Panzer IV. That does add some extra anti-infantry firepower. And you really, against these hordes here, want as much as possible. MD-42 fall back, though. Out in the open. Bit more risky setup there. Bit more risky. There we go. The troops being suppressed. Mines being laid down there in the wake of the assault there to try and cover up the flank before anything happens. In this case, it will happen a bit faster than that. So we've got the Panzer IV moving in. Pendulum machine gun flying on the way, by the way. Almost lost the MD-42 there. Got anti-tank strafes that are ready for him, though there's not a lot he really needs for at the moment. MD-42 setting up there, covering the assault as well. Makes it harder to counter-attack, and mine actually got finished there. I mean, really some aggressive tactics there by Wapoon, but also some thorough assault tactics. T-3476 moving up to the front. He's going to try flanking a bit. Misses there. Panzer 4 needs to get some distance. Got the T-7 moving in there. Pack 40 is first moving up now. Panzer 4 gaining veterans 1. Panzer Grenadiers pushed back. At the same time as all this is happening, though, we got a big push into the east here. Work. T-7 they almost knocked out. Can he get it? No, doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. They're key healing in forward. The assault continues up. Here we got the machine gun out in the open now. Also rushing straight to flamethrowers here. Also from Panzer Fausting damaging the engine. Panzer 4 just hanging back here. Could I think a bit closer, but then again the threat of the partisans might be of course forcing him to play a bit more cautiously. Sniper, that wouldn't be bad. There we go, sniper moving up. Veterans 2. Troops also more straight push again. He could soon go for another Panzer 4, but he could of course also now just go for the Ostman. I mean, either way that would apply some more pressure now. I mean, he could be tempted to go for the Tiger, and a Tiger wouldn't be a half-back choice either. The problem is, it would be more time though, where Wapoon could just sort of hit away with all his infantry. He's still got only one tank, rather than just pushing for the advantage while he has it. He's pushing for any advantage he can. So, I mean, again, Tiger not necessarily bad. I mean, would give him quite an advantage once it hits, but there's going to be some cost in momentum there, and an otherwise advantage in terms of timing. So it's a bit risky there. It's a bit risky. But making good efforts here on the east side, though, even as he's losing the west again. Simply due to the sheer number of infantry that Wapoon is basically bringing to bear against him. Rough grenade here supporting the Grenadiers attack here versus the penal troopers. Didn't do too much there, but still getting some damage in. And the T-34 can then finish off the rest. Panzer 4 being slowly worked on. Lack of Pioneer certainly isn't helping. Certainly increasingly looks like he's actually aiming for the Tiger there. Rather bullish. Very confident there. He can actually feel like he can get away with the Tiger here. I mean, he's handling his Panzer 4 reasonably well, so it's not a half the bad thing, but still, part of me is irked by it. I think he should wait for at least one more armor piece, then go for the Tiger. I think, again, another armor piece will pressure his opponent more and make it a bit safer to aim for the Tiger, whereas right now he's just got one Panzer 4. Plus, I mean, he's got more opportunity than just push his opponent while he can, while he still has resource advantage. He isn't getting completely swamped by the infantry, so some things there to keep in mind. Still, points being seized here. Mine, and they're going to run straight into it. At least Jürgen will killing Flitz as well. troops suppressed. Pack 40 creeping ahead here, though.
The enemy is attempting to steal
I mean, one thing to commend, though, both of them is they're not really suffering from tunnel vision. They're very quick to sort of jump from here to here and there as well. So, I mean, there's a lot of sort of more flexible mindsets going on there. But again, you can see that Wapoon, to extent, is struggling again to keep track of all these infantry. So that's one of the weaknesses of just getting that much infantry. Can struggle to, use them efficiently. Panther warming up within the arc of fire of the MB-42 again. He's supporting the Panther 4. That's good. He's moving in. And in this case, they should be moving the machine gun first. We should be moving, say, the Ostrom first, and then support that with the Panther 4. There you go. Got the T-70 Panther 4 gains 22 shoots and added. Ostrom needs to retreat. He might lose another MB-42 though. Got there taking losses. Pack 40 Pioneers advancing here. Pack 40 setting up. T-50 out in the open. Gets a penetrating hit. Damage into as well. Almost got the conscripts, but not quite. Still, he should be able to quickly fix the Panther 4 damage. Panther there hit another mine. By the looks of it, or something else killed them. Otherwise, there's a lot of dead bodies, most of them German. Back here, healing reinforcement going on. Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's pretty clear he's aiming for the Tiger. Again, bit risky under the current circumstances. In this case, we also got a howitzer going up for Wapoon, supporting the 185th Infantry push here with artillery of a rather bigger caliber. Fuel upon there being retaken. Oh dear, he might actually have a good idea where this Panther is, trying to silence it. Yup. In this case, we got the engine fixed, and I've also retreats here. Ooh, close call again. Bit lucky there, bit lucky. Oh boy. I'm pretty sure that Packer at this moment needs a fresh change of underwear. Canadians with MD-42 catching in pretty awkward position. Shoots from up the centre here. And counter-taking to these. We've got the second team almost undone here. There you go, almost got the MD-42, almost got it. T-43 turning into them. Rifle grenade off, down a bit of damage. Going to be a bit closer, going to be a bit close. Panther roaming westwards again. We can see how Humongous Confusion once more changes the axis of attack. He's encountering too much resistance instead of just bashing his head into it. He then switches to the other side of the map where he's expecting less resistance. That's a good move there by Humongous Confusion. Sharp move as well. He's also getting closer to the Tiger, so the Panther comes back at 6. There you go, Panther 4 turning into it with machine guns and main gun.
We are losing
Shattering the cover there for the machine gun crew as well, or any future Russians who might try and occupy it. Got 2 T-34s out here for Wapoon, but again, there's soon going to be a Tiger tank out here for Humongous Confusion against Wapoon. Also no longer match, so no mid-game analysis. But to keep it all as, within time constraints as possible. There you go, Tiger Verbal here. Comfortable Wolf has been able to call up a schwerer Panzerabteilung, or heavy tank detachment, as they were known. Fumes was under fire, Tiger rolls out. Could also benefit from adding a pinball machine in this game, he's much faster than doing it. Panther ball being fully repaired. Penal troops under fire from the Tiger, and it's 88mm gun. Good hit there, 5 kills already. Pack 40 against some excellent hits from the T-54s from 6, Ostrom leading the way. Tiger moves ahead for the fatherland. Panther 4 good to go as well. There's certainly a lot going on here. And how will Wapoon respond to the arrival of the Tiger? More T-34s will actually try and go for the SG-5 medium tank destroyer. I mean, really, 5 penal troops, and it's, well, not too surprising, actually quite effective. It's just not very often you see it. In fact, I don't think I've seen it in ages, if actually at all. So it certainly stands out there quite a bit. Heavy hard to fire, trying to sort of break up Humongous Confusion. Tiger moving about there a bit aimlessly, I think, and he actually thinking out on its own. That's a lot more risky though there for Humongous Confusion. That's a lot more risky. I think he's better off trying to make a big push here towards the howitzer while he can, supported by the Panther 1 other infantry. Telemarks are being laid down, that's actually good move, and there you go. Field troops under fire then from the Tiger, though Tiger misses, but looks like he's actually planning on supporting a Grenadier push into the east, so that makes more sense then, that makes more sense. Panther 4 seems to be part of a defensive effort with the MD-42, the sniper, and some other units here. Meanwhile, though, the Grenadiers will support the Tiger, or vice versa. We got rapid conscription again here. Big push into the center. Panther 4 opens up immediately. MD-42 setting up as well to sort of stall the Russian assault. There we go, begins to press and gains killing, which means you can soon get more conscripts. In fact, we all got another conscript there arriving for Wapoon troops here, taking damage. Partons, fumes are being pushed back, could get wiped, they could get wiped. A lot of T-43 fine mine spotted. Tiger needs to get up to support though. Tiger turns, shoots, kills one of its own. In fact, two of them. Scheiße, du mir look Russian to you. Got one T-34 there. Fumes with the trying to get up the Panther, or the Pack 40 Panther 40 doing what he can, close of it to the fleet. MD-42 stalling more infantry. Got another conscript there arriving for Wapoon. Fumes from in there straight to the Pack 40 here. Almost got them. There we go. We got the Tiger rushing in from the east towards the west here. Coming east, with the canyon east. Unit wiped here, Sato charge off. Almost killing themselves. In fact, they killed two of their own. Do not worry. It was a worthy sacrifice. A worthy sacrifice. Really? Yes. It had nothing to do with them because they owed you money? Well, you owed them money specifically. Maybe. All the way almost wiped there. One T-34 makes it out there. He could try and pursue with a Tiger, that would be a bit risky. So that was a bit of a brutal engagement, cost him a Pack 40, and in this case, he lost the country squad though. But has obviously gained 2 in return. He can easily upgrade it with some machine if you want to. Pumes was under fire from the Tiger though. 9 kills for the fatherland. Or Panzer Grenadiers would not be a bad idea, I think, there for humongous confusion. In particular, if Wapoon's going to be adding a lot of conscripts, raw conscripts. I mean, Panzer Grenadiers tend to work reasonably well against those, particularly get more experience. We've got Starfire Days clearing out the houses, denying any entry points for the parts. We've got another T-54 there for Wapoon. Artillery fire raining down. He actually closed something off his own mine. Panzer 4 being fixed up again. Pretty close to Veteran 3. Actually, good work there by humongous confusion. And we got the anti-tank parts here hiding behind some debris. Fresh German assault here looks like turning eastwards. Another Pack 40 here. I mean, at this point, you could also just try and aim for a Stug and just throw out some more Panzer Grenadiers in the meanwhile. Stug would be a lot more mobile than the Pack 40. Also a bit more useful as the infantry with a machine gun on top. There you go, big push here. Panzer's opening up from inside the house, doing some kills there. MD-42 set up here at the outskirts of the cemetery there. Stranger Mine suffered huge losses there. Bunching up his men too much here. I think there's a bit much going on for humongous confusion. And now they're also caught from the MD-42 there. So obviously in this regard, just say having someone flank in through the southern cemetery would have been, I think, much more useful. In the end though, the sheer amount of force it causes Wapoon though to nonetheless pull back the MD-42, fearing for its safety. This sniper here, Ludwig, might also have something to do with it. Double T-34s, they're ready.
We may trigger rapid conscription at your command.
Another rapid conscription, they're ready for Wapoon. He's got a lot of infantry. Again, we're up at 7 squads of infantry, plus an anti-tank partisans. Tiger Panther 4, they're heading eastwards. His west now is incredibly open. That's basically where Wapoon is sort of aiming the first next push here, though he's also making a big push into the east. I mean, he's got so much infantry now, he's just supporting it with rapid conscription, meaning, you know, at this point, even if he does make some mistakes, it's not going to cost him a lot as long as he doesn't lose too much. At the same time, U-42 better off a bit closer to the front. He needs to handle his arm a bit better, I think, a bit more. So there you go, getting some kills off. Also, there's a penal trooper's mine going off. Units having suppressed murder. Tiger opens up, gets an excellent hit there, but again, losses will be quickly replaced, even if the entire squad wipe. Of course, it'll still be expensive in manpower to sort of replace some of the minor losses. Another conscript there arriving though. More losses. More casualties. Artillery fire raining down here. Penal troopers being annihilated. 22 kills, 13 kills. Almost got one there. Almost got one. Artillery raining down. The sniper and the MD-42 penal troopers wiped, but he got another country squad on the way there. So it's up to 4 penal troopers and 4 country squads. So there's 8 squads all in all, which is about 48 men. That's a lot of infantry overall. We got a T-54 swing behind it. Nice attempt at the flank here, by the way, by Wapoon there. In this case, though, he might inadvertently stumble upon it as he sort of tries to pull back his units in the face of the artillery attack. In this case, ruining a bit there. But nice effort there for Wapoon. Tiger close to veterans. 1 T-54 accidentally snaps a pack crew. He actually goes relief infantry himself, getting up more Ostrom in return. So now both sides are just throwing reserves at each other if possible. Well, obviously in this card, the Surge rather have the advantage. And there goes from getting slaughtered, but that just means more relief infantry. More Ostrom. Yeah, he's quickly brought up 2 squads more here. Panther 4, there was the MD-42 trying to clear that one out. Close to veteran 3, 26 kills for the fatherland. Mines going down there. Back here, healing reinforcement going on. Ostrom setting out. Tiger spearheading. Rather reminds, needs to keep the rest of the spear nearby, otherwise it doesn't work. Conscripts here, Canadians coming from the church. Doing some damage. I mean, you could easily go for it. Oh, we can't actually. I mean, the Ostromect has clocked up his population, so he can't actually get more armor out there. Otherwise, I'd say, you know, Panther 4, Ostromect Dookie would be pretty good choices there for humongous confusion. One thing he can do, though, is actually lay down some bunkers here and there to make it harder for Wapoon to use his infantry freely. I mean, that would be a really good choice, I think, actually, for humongous confusion, aka PugnaciousPenguin, to consider. There got white though. Tiger moves up, shoots, gets a good hit there. Close to one. Awesome versus conscripts. Wapoon though, again, also struggling to get more armor though, due to again the huge number of squads he got thanks to rapid conscription. They can actually go for another T-34. Conscripts been wiped here. Close to death. 28 kills and almost got them, but a lone survivor gets out there. Gonna is wiped though by big push here from artillery running down support as well. MB42 covering up behind some wreckage, and there we go, holding up a full Russian assault here. Guns being pushed back over Panther 4 and Tiger. A lot of damage being done there. Very close to eventually 3 there. Another T-34 here for Wapoon. More tanks. Big 2 points wise. Bit of a lead there to Wapoon over humongous confusion at the moment. Parts are tidying up here behind what used to be a market stall. Proceed to knock out more houses there with the tanks. Further removing entry points for the anti-tank partisans. Pulls them back. So close to it. So 3 pioneers moving up to fix them up, getting ready for the next big push. More infantry would be a good choice here. Well, he can. Of course, he'd also throw in a Stu, which would not be a bad choice either. And of course, machine gun bunkers. I mean, you've got a lot of resource in this kind of situation. I would strongly urge some machine gun bunkers. Again, they could really make it hard here for Wapoon. Just use that overwhelming number superiority guard against humongous confusion. And there go, constantly push back. Artillery firing again. 1 kill though so far. 1 kill. But quite a lot of damage. On the other hand, close to virtually 2. 16 kills on the MB42. Suffered more loss. The Panthers there got wiped by artillery. Possibly other meshes as well. And there you go, we got a big armor push into the west here.
The enemy has cut off a sector.
Tiger Panther 4 sets out. Also being caught. Gaining here the T-34-66. Panther 1 is getting support as well. Panther 5's there. Almost got one. Panther 4 moving in. Looks like he might try and flank it while the Pack 40 and the Tiger engages from the front here. A half bad idea here. Half health there. We got more reserve. Rapid conscription there from Wapoon. More reserves to be unleashed against the fascists. Panther 4 close to the 3. We got a lot of anti-tank that's being thrown at the Tiger. Need to be careful not to get the Panther 4 too far ahead. Shot bounced though. So close to getting a T-34 there. So close to banging one. Shots bouncing off it though. And there we go. One down, one down. Very close to Veteran 3. Be careful there. He's getting too far ahead maybe. Too far ahead. There we go. Veteran 3 though. Constantly up behind it. Moving up behind it. Needs to get the Tiger up to support. 16 kills. Almost got one T-34, we got another one rushing ahead. He's going in, he really wants to kill, there we go. But now he's swarmed, there you go. Getting pelted with anti-tank grenades. There's no immediate support there for the Panther 4, there you go. The T-34 goes up close, negating to an extent the armor advance. There you go, bypasses the front, goes to the rear. And there we go. Humongous confusion in this greed and this eager. Rather lost a Panther 4. And a veterans one, that ace Panther 4 there, veteran T3. A staggering loss there for humongous confusion. Staggering loss. And there you go. Huge push there. Huge blob flank essentially. And you get like 5 conscript squads, 4 penal troopers. That's 9. That's 54. Damaging the Tiger, and he's just getting swarmed with infantry again. Pack 40 else right in front of it, ready to be swarmed. He's not got enough in support. He's going for a Panther 4 here, but will it be enough? I fear not. So much infantry. And again, the way he just basically separated his Panther 4 from the rest of the force, they're rather costly. Now it's the Tiger's turn to be separated from the rest of the force. He doesn't have enough infantry to act as a forward. Yosto in this case are not really of much up, and there you go. Tiger lost. Panther 4, but there's actually being ordered there. Cancer now calls up most likely another Tiger. Totally firing down there. Don't think it's getting a lot of kills though. Not even friendly there. He's specifically spark firing into its own. Apparently one. I mean, it doesn't really do a lot of damage friendly fire wise. Damaging the T-34 there, also doing a bit. Tiger rolls ahead. That's 4 penal troopers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 conscript squads. That is 10 infantry squads there for Wapoon. That is 60 men. 60 men now available here. 2 Wapoon in theory once it's reinforced, although of course pretty damn expensive. But that is a lot of troops.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Engaging here the howitzer there. Target is careful though.
Ready for combat.
Just moving ahead as fast as he can. Needs to bring up. There's some troops can help hold the line here. Support his Tigers and Panzer Grenadiers again. So many conscripts. He absolutely needs Panzer Grenadiers. There we go. The Tiger already damaged here. Not looking good there for Humongous Confusion. Not looking good. He's already taking a lot of damage there. Pioneers bring up support. Another option here to consider for Humongous Confusion would be S-mines. I mean, he's got a lot of infantry, but he's got not a single mine sweep, so S-mines could do a lot there. I think also it's now stalled Wapoon's infantry movements, and that's really one of the things there that Humongous Confusion should then look into, because he absolutely needs something which to control. I mean, at this point, the snipers technically not of much use. There's just too many men to have an impact. He might as well try to empty the sea with a teaspoon. Man spotted, dealt with. Wagging the Tiger here. Ostrom moving up. I mean, he's got 1 Grenadier squad here, and again, the Ostrom at this point are not going to cut it either. .44 kills there. So much infantry. I mean, he's pretty much now permanently a full pop cap. He can't reinforce every single squad, I think. I need to know, mind he's also got a huge upkeep there now. Huge. MD-42 there to help try and stem the tide there of Russian infantry from Wapoon. Another big push here. Ostrom being caught, and again they got no real way of stopping. Setting up the MD-42 to try and halt it. Ostrom setting up behind cover. 25 kills on that MD-42. 25. D-54 is running through the centre, supported by remnants of infantry. Wapoon at this point doesn't bother reinforcing. We're just being sent in as is. Pin my machine with the Tiger though would still help a bit. But there you go, another MD-42 for Humongous Confusion and the Count from the Wolf. In the Sun 85th Rifle Division is bloated with infantry. Not too far raining down there. 4 kills. Half fate to veteran free though. And also doing can MD-4 doing when he can as well there. 27 kills now. 27. Tiger taking great hits there from the howitzer. Quickly pushing it towards veteran free. Victory points being lost as well to the Russian army. Osprey here, Panzer IV would be a really good choice. Of course, he's worried about the T-34, so he's more likely to go for the Panzer IV, but an Osprey, I think, versus these huge infantry hordes would, in a well-set-up position, have more impact. Got the enforcing up, Promise, they're already in heavy cover. Wapoon is digging in with his conscripts, making things further miserable for Humongous Confusion. Unfortunately, needs to fall back. Conscript is also here in the east. And the West Sniper sets in, 46 kills. 47. And we go veteran free on the howitzer. We got a Panther there on the way for Humongous Confusion, and the Count from the Wolf. Desperately holding on here. Sniper there being assaulted by conscript, targeting when he can support, but still without a pin by machine gun. Conscript being held back by the infantry. 28 kills for the fatherland. 29. Tiger needs some serious repairs. We've got troops there healing, reinforcing. Panzer IV closing in, being halfway done. Ostrom securing victory points wherever they can. Certainly looking rough here for Humongous Confusion, looking very rough.
The sector has been cut off. The enemy is taking our territory.
42 setting up here. Panzer IV almost done. Panzer Kampfwagen here, and there you go, it arrives. Another one there for the front line. Grabbing back in the western fuel point. Then pulling up to cover the retreat of the first one. Ostrom, Sniper, Grenadiers moving up for the west. We got the Panzer Force setting up. Pin bunching on the way for that one. Interesting enough, not for the Tiger. I guess he just didn't quite pay attention to that. Just doesn't care. But there you go, before to behind Sandbix here, well set up there by Wapoon. Pretty much coming any approach here from the Germans, gunning them down. We got relief infantry here, desperate to get just flood the field. And the sniper finally gets taken out with a direct hit from the howitzer. Finally the bastard goes down. Tragic loss though here for humongous confusion. Tragic loss.
We have 100 points.
Tiger to go again. 100 points left here for humongous confusion. Troops are getting blasted by the Panzer IV. Troops in the centre, it's certainly not looking good either. 23 kills. Tiger sets out. Panzer IV rolling ahead as well here. And here Ostrom pushed back by the conscripts. Got Ostrom there arriving for humongous confusion. More meat for the meat grinder here. Panzer IV then engaged with the field gun and the T-34. No, Pack 40 really. Eventually, 2 He's going to lose that Panzer IV in a matter of moments. There you go. Knocked out. Tiger still fighting. Veterans 1 gain there. Humongous getting desperate. Russian infantry suffering no real loss there to friendly fire again until he just doesn't really seem to incur it at all. Unless you're really unlucky. I do think these are some rather awkward choices for their decision making. And he pops rapid conscription again. He pops it again. He's got, again, 10 infantry squads, yet he pops rapid conscription again. We need more men at the front line. You've got enough. No. I say when we got enough.
The enemy has only 50 points remaining.
50 points left here. Huge swarm of infantry just bursting through. Defense engaging the infantry, overwhelmed as well. Beyond capacity, Awesome, they're getting knocked out, but that's more on the way there for humongous confusion. Not that they at this point can do anything. Tiger, they're taking a hit from the artillery. Down to half health, 13 kills. T-54 there, knocking out the infantry gun. Finally calling in the anti-aircraft run there. Finally, just too late there. Too late, doing some damage there. Tiger being swarmed here. Troops being pushed back. Awesome moving towards these two. Awesome moving towards the centre. Enemy forces are being pushed forward as well here. Tiger firing away from the far edge of the map. Troops from the centre they're getting up. Grabbing 1B42s need to Panzerfaust, I guess. 18 points left here. Artillery just continues to rain down. Tiger getting more kills than 19. So we're now at 12 infantry squads. 12, that's 72. He doesn't care at this point. Well, technically they ought to be forced to this. But obviously the actual count of them is a bit more, you know, below paper strength, if you will. But, so that's nuts. Tiger being pushed back by the Pack 40 here. Close to victory 3. 10 points left. Desperate holding on to an Eastern victory point here. But that's really all that is left for humongous confusion. At this point, Wapoon is just throwing in everything at humongous confusion. Everything. I definitely think that's a record for the Propagandacast. 12 infantry squads. And I don't think it's a record I want to see broken.
Enemy forces are attempting to
Preferably.
capture our territory.
There you go, 1 victory point left, and with that, GG. Game over, loss here for humongous confusion. He held on bravely initially, did quite well there, but ultimately some things that went through their part because Wapoon just swarmed the field, but also because he actually made a mistake again, getting too eager there with the Panzer IV. His ace Panzer IV got it too far ahead of the rest of the force at that point. Once that went, it was like, you know, a dam suddenly giving out there. He basically could no longer hold back the flood without the Panzer IV, because then his Tiger was separated, because there was a problem there again. He didn't bring up any Panzer gunners. He didn't needed to bring up better infantry to work with it, and that was a problem that sort of never really happened. The sniper also, to an extent, ran out of, you know, help, because when the sort of infantry had a certain critical mass, the sniper stops being used for that sort of machine gun. So Ostrom was more helpful, but again, I think it was to an extent they're too focused on the Tiger. Had he maybe taken a bit first for more tanks before the Tiger, gone for more Panzer gunners, I think humongous confusion would have been a better position. But also machine gun bunkers and mines, I think, would also done a lot there to sort of absorb some of the sheer mass that the Wapoon was just throwing at him. But I mean, you know, again, otherwise, you know, well played by both of them. It's not just, you know, tunnel vision fighting. They weren't just, you know, going down at the same point. They were actually shifting around here, trying to outmaneuver the other bastards in that regard. I mean, both players are actually playing pretty well. It's just Wapoon, they just swarming his opponent completely. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you learned something from it. I hope it goes to the ESPN matches. If it did, why not subscribe, tell a friend, share it with everyone. This is Imperial Cheers. Thank you all for watching. Hope to see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Cheers.